What's up, guys? Tony Ramirez here, and welcome to the garage. If you're into turning wrenches, fixing up cars, or just keeping your ride in top shape, you're in the right spot. I drop real-world tips, no fluff, just what actually works. So hit that like button, smash subscribe, and let's wrench smarter, not harder. All right, enough intro. Let's jump right in.
Everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to bleed a clutch system even when you don't have a bleed screw. This can be a real game changer for those of us who want to tackle clutch issues without the hassle of specialized tools. I'll walk you through the steps, share some tips, and help you get your clutch feeling smooth again. So, let's dive right in and get started. Find the best garage to bleed your clutch. See garages. Your clutch system is usually fitted with a screw that allows you to bleed it if there is air in the fluid. Bleeding is necessary for your clutch to work properly. But sometimes your clutch system doesn't have a bleed screw. So here's how to bleed a clutch without a bleed screw. Step 1. Access the clutch receiver. Some vehicles use the same reservoir. However, it is sometimes necessary to bleed your clutch. A leak in the clutch circuit introduces air into the system. You need to locate and repair the leak, then bleed the clutch. Step 2. Connect the master cylinder to the receiver to bleed the clutch. Tilt the slave cylinder at 45 degrees. The master cylinder connection should face upwards. Fill the slave cylinder with your new brake fluid, then insert the master cylinder line into the slave cylinder connector. Find the best garage to bleed your clutch. See garages. Step 3. Compress the receiver. While holding the receiver vertically and so that the hydraulic line is as high up as possible, compress the cylinder by hand. To do this, push the rod in and then release it gently. The rod should face the ground and the receiver should be lower than the master cylinder. Watch for air bubbles in the master cylinder reservoir. After pushing 10 to 15 times, you should normally have purged all the air from the clutch system. When you can no longer see air bubbles in the fluid, the bleeding process is complete. Step 4. Put everything back in place. Once the air has been bled from the clutch, reattach the slave cylinder. Check that your clutch is working properly by starting your vehicle and depressing the clutch pedal. The clutch pedal should not be too hard or too soft. Now you know how to bleed a clutch without a bleed screw. This operation is essential after repairing a leak, to keep the system running smoothly. However, there's no point in bleeding your clutch if the leak hasn't been located, as air will continue to enter. Take your car to a garage you can trust to carry out the necessary repairs. Find the best garage to bleed your clutch. Clutch receiver transmitter master cylinder hydraulic clutch. In conclusion, bleeding a clutch without a bleed screw may seem challenging, but with the right techniques and a bit of patience, it can be accomplished effectively. By utilizing methods such as the gravity bleed or the reverse bleed, you can remove air from the system and restore proper clutch function. Remember to check for any leaks and ensure that your fluid levels are maintained. With these steps, you'll be back on the road with a fully operational clutch in no time. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more helpful automotive tips.